The first thing you need to know about how to dress impeccably as a black man is minimalism. That stuff's not for us. Colors actually look great on our skin tones. Now, before we dive into the video, let's get one thing straight. This video won't talk about trends or teach you how to dress like an influencer. It's definitely not about chasing whatever's hot this month. So if that's what you're looking for, you can keep scrolling. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's begin. If you're dressing poorly or you don't feel like the way you style yourself is quote unquote good, then it's probably because your style has no direction. It's either too much, too random, or you put too much effort in all the wrong places. Real style looks effortless because it has direction. It's saying something. So how do you achieve that? Well, I suggest you start with a clean silhouette and invest in simple pieces, clothes that work with your body, not against it. In this video, I'm breaking down how to build a core wardrobe that actually makes sense, what to get rid of, what to buy instead, and how to style it without overthinking. Basically, I'll help you build a system that works in real life. So as usual, lock in, hit that like button, and subscribe with the bell to make sure you get your weekly dose of betterness. What to get rid of. Before you buy anything, we need to clean house, cause I know most of y'all closets are clogged with bad clothes. If you even use one, some of y'all just live out of a bag on the floor. Hopefully, at the end of this video, we can fix that. Let's start with what needs to go. First, anything that doesn't fit your body right now. Not the body you used to have. Not the body you plan to have. If it's too baggy and hides your shape, it doesn't belong on your body. If it's too tight and looks like you're squeezing into it, why do you even have it? If it bunches, droops, or flares weirdly, or even worse, kills your silhouette, let it go. Fit is non-negotiable. Second, loud, logo-heavy, childish pieces, like graphic tees with jokes scribbled on them. And if you're asking why, well, oversized logos are super unnecessary. They're just random prints you bought because they were quote-unquote hard, but they don't make you stand out in a good way. They pull attention away from you instead of toward you. You see, good style wouldn't do that to you. It would instead frame your face and your presence. Third, trend leftovers. Stuff you bought because TikTok said so. Now, those aren't immediately bad, because I've gotten some good loot off TikTok, but it only works if you already know your style. If you don't, it'll influence you to buy a bunch of stuff you might not feel confident in, like extreme cuts, or ultra skinny, ultra baggy, and ultra distressed pieces. If a piece only works with one very specific outfit, it doesn't belong in a core wardrobe. Fourth, beat up basics. Faded black tees, stretched collars, wrinkled polos, shoes that look tired even when they're clean. Minimal style exposes flaws, so your basics have to be sharp. If it looks sloppy on its own, it's not vintage, it's done. And lastly, fifth, duplicates that serve no purpose. If you have 5 versions of the same hoodie, what are you doing? I'm looking at you. You know who you are. 6 black tees that all fit differently. You don't need more clothes, but you do need better rolls for the clothes you keep. Here's the rule. If it doesn't fit clean, doesn't mix easily, and doesn't match the man you're becoming, it needs to get gone. Now that you've cleared space, we can build properly. What to buy and how to buy. Once you've cleared the clutter, you'll realize that buying clothing is actually easy. Once you know how to buy, of course, because this is where most guys mess up. They shop emotionally. They pick up pieces randomly, buy on impulse, or buy outfits instead of foundations. We're not doing that. What you should be doing is buying in drops. Small, intentional upgrades that stack over time. Here's the rule. Never buy more than 1 or 2 categories at once. That's how you stay focused and avoid clutter. Drop 1, tops. Think well-fitted tees, simple long sleeves, and 1 clean button-up. If you're just starting out, then I recommend you start with the foundational neutrals, like black, white, gray, navy, and olive. Now, I know I said fuck minimalism earlier, but if you're just starting to build a core wardrobe, neutrals would be the easier pick. But if you've been on this for a while, then try muted pastels. Contrary to popular belief, those colors stand out on dark skin. Drop 2, bottoms. You only need a few pairs that do real work. 1 dark jean, 1 lighter casual jean or chino, even 1 relaxed but clean option. Aim for a straight cut or slight taper, nothing extreme. Here's a quick tip to make things easier for you. Your outfit should always support the rule of thirds. What's that, you may ask? It's basically about how you break up your outfit. Instead of dressing your whole body as one block, you create clear visual sections. Here's the thing, when you split your outfit straight down the middle, a 50-50 look, it feels flat, nothing stands out. Instead, strong outfits use a 1/3, 2/3 split, usually less on top and more on the bottom. That simple shift creates balance, makes your legs look longer, and gives your outfit a clean, intentional flow without trying harder. It's a small adjustment, but it changes everything. Drop 3, footwear. Before you buy more clothes, upgrade your shoes. You want one clean everyday shoe, one grown man option. This could be minimal sneakers, Birkenstocks for casual days, loafers, boots, or clean leather shoes for elevated settings. Drop 4, layers. Now you need structure. A clean jacket, a simple overshirt, a blazer, if your lifestyle calls for it. Layers create depth, and they make simple outfits look finished. How to know you're buying right. Ask yourself 3 questions before every purchase. Can I wear this with at least 3 things I already own? Does this improve my silhouette? Would I still wear this if nobody noticed? If the answer isn't yes, don't buy it. Accessories to get and how to style them. Accessories are meant to support the outfit, not compete with it. If they're noticeable first, you're doing too much. Here's the accessories that'll make your outfits better without overwhelming them. Clogs. These are your casual anchors. Wear them with straight pants or relaxed chinos, clean tees or light knits. Socks are optional but intentional if you do. They work because they're simple, grounded, and grown. Next, a card holder, not a bulky wallet. You don't need a bulky wallet to flex. Instead, go for a slim leather one. Moving on to a belt. Get plain leather, black or brown. No loud buckles. The belt shouldn't be a statement, it should disappear. And jewelry is optional. Resist the urge to go ham on jewelry. Don't get me wrong, you can collect several pieces, but when styling, go for only one chain and only one ring. That's it. If you're questioning whether it's too much, it probably is. How to style accessories overall. One accessory category at a time. Everything matches the tone of the outfit. Casual outfit, casual accessories. Clean outfit, clean accessories. Next, a watch. Your watch should feel intentional and very much you. It'll take some time to find one that matches your personality, but in the meantime, invest in a clean face, neutral strap, or metal. Nothing oversized or flashy. A watch isn't just jewelry, it's part of your uniform. If it distracts, it's wrong. Lastly, a fragrance. Not many people would admit that a fragrance is an accessory, but it's literally the final thing that ties your whole outfit together. Start with one unique scent. Here's 3 solid picks depending on your budget. And I've linked all 3 in the description so you can grab them directly. If you're on a budget, go with Afnan 9PM EDP. It's simple, sweet, loud, and long-lasting. This is your I want compliments without spending real money scent. If you want something for everyday use, grab Mont Blanc Explorer EDP. It's fresh, clean, and versatile. It works for the office, dates, and casual days. You won't offend anyone, but you'll still smell expensive. That's the goal. And if you're ready to invest in something top tier, go with Tom Ford Oud Wood EDP. It's warm, rich, and sophisticated. It's the kind of scent that speaks before you even open your mouth. Worth every penny. I've linked all 3 of these quality scents down in my description below. So do your fit a favor, scroll down and check it out. Trust, you won't regret it. Once you find your unique scent, do a light application. Don't go overboard. You want people to notice after you walk by, not before you enter the room. If they can identify it from across the room, you use too much. How to dress for occasions and settings. This is very important, so pay attention. We've been talking about what you should get. Now let's go into how you can style them for different occasions. Casual dressing. Casual does not mean homeless. Even though this is what you'd wear for errands, coffee, hanging out, travel, and low-pressure plans, the goal is still to look effortless and clean. Think a fitted tee or a simple long sleeve. Think straight or relaxed pants and clean sneakers or clogs. One light layer if needed. Casual styles work best when it looks intentional but unforced. If you look comfortable and put together, you're doing it right. Semi-casual settings. This is where you step it up slightly. If you're going to dinner, dates, or work environments without strict dress codes, or social settings where people are paying attention, the mistake most dudes make is jumping straight to dressy. You don't need to do that. Instead, upgrade 1 or 2 elements. For example, swap the tee for a button-up or knit, add a clean overshirt or jacket, switch sneakers for loafers or boots. This is where restraint matters most, because you shouldn't be trying to look rich in these settings. You should be trying to look sharp, aware, and confident in the room you're in. Here's the rule that never fails. Dress one level above the environment, never 5. At this point, I want to be clear. None of this works overnight. Your style won't change because you watched one video. It changes when you apply this consistently, week after week, outfit after outfit. But if you actually stick with the system, clearing out the noise, buying with intention, dressing for the setting, you'll look sharper without having to try harder. And more importantly, you'll feel more put together. Let me know in the comments which pieces you're excited to start with. And if you're ready to start leveling up your style, you already know what to do next. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you super enjoyed it, leave a super thanks. It's like leaving a little tip, and it directly helps out the channel. If you haven't already, subscribe and turn on post notifications so you can continue to see our videos and get your weekly dose of betterness. And remember, with every one of our videos you watch, you take one step closer to becoming an even better version of yourself. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay smooth like butter.